Today we are going to start the series about the 4 temperaments, and I'm going to talk about sanguines. If you don't know what sanguines are, or if you don't know what temperaments are, you have to watch this video here first, that I talk about the 4 temperaments and the difference in between each temperament, and you come back to this video to learn more about sanguines. Hi, my name is Natalia Mascarenhas. Welcome to my channel. As I said before, we are going to start a series about each temperament, and the first one is going to be the sanguines. They are unmistakable. With this video, you're going to learn how to recognize sanguines, what are their characteristics, and how to spot a sanguine in any ground. If you don't remember what are sanguines, you can look here. They are warm and humid. What is warm and humid? Warm is that they are communicative, they are extroverters, and the humidity comes about their feelings, how they express the world, how they feel about people, and how much they store on themselves, like grudge or resentment. Sanguines are the kind of people that they call a lot of attention, not because they are searching for attention, because they want to always be the center of attention, but because they naturally attracts attention. So that's something for you to think about when you see that person who screams the loudest, talks very loud, or out of nowhere everybody's looking at them. It's not because they have the need to have the eyes on them, but it's because of the personality. It comes naturally. One of the things sanguines do can be to sing out of nowhere, to laugh, or to make jokes. Sanguine, they are gonna talk to everyone about everything. I already had experience. Every single day that person was texting me and she was being super nice. I understood that and I knew she was a sanguine, but at some point I was like, oh my gosh, you still have things to ask me, you still have reasons to talk to me, you still have subjects. And that's so funny because sanguines, they are naturally talkative, are extroverted, and they make everyone around them feel good. They make everyone around them feel warm and understood. You know, there is no way for you to be sad. Even if you're extremely sad, they're gonna make a way to make you smile a bit, because they cannot stand sadness, they cannot stand silence. They are always talking and they are always sharing something, and they might not be extremely empathetic, so they are not gonna know how you feel, but they are gonna do their best to make you feel energetic, which can be a problem of the sanguines, because if you're not the kind of person who likes parties and drinking and who wants to go out all the time, they might not understand this. They might not understand that some people like to be alone. They don't understand that loneliness is a time of recharge, because they recharge in the crowd. They perceive the world in a way that everyone is a new friend they don't know yet. They don't have a lot of baggage on them from things that people said or did to them, but at the same time, some people perceive them as fake because they are friends with everyone. So at one moment you have a fight, 5 minutes later they are okay with it, they are your best friends, they love you again. It's not because they are fake, it's just who they are. They don't hold grudge, and they really don't remember what terrible things someone might have told them. They are also not very organized. When you tell them you have to keep things this way, there is an order, there is a rule, they don't catch up. Their memory is a time lapse. It goes very fast. So they are always trying to get some more excitement, which for a sanguine, if you are a sanguine, this can get you to change jobs a lot, change relationships a lot, change sometimes even friendships a lot, because you're always trying to search for excitement. And you need to learn one thing that a sanguine really has to catch up with is stability and habits. It's the best thing for you, even if you say it's very hard, which I understand, sanguine, it can be very hard to stick to habits. I don't mean that you don't have to take risks in life, but be aware that keep changing is not gonna make your life better. Sometimes you might end up on a bad relationship or on a bad situation because you kept changing. You had something that you could pursue, that was your dream, but at some point it was boring and then you change it. Stick to decision. Think about something that brings you excitement, but you can stick to it. So, for example, maybe you like to travel. Traveling gives you excitement, so you could take a job that is related to travel. If, for example, you can be a cabin crew, or if you are in a relationship, you need to have a talk with your partner to actually have moments. You don't have to go out all the time if your partner doesn't like to go out and be in the crowd. So you have moments that you go out with your partner, and you have moments that you go out by yourself, or you have this group of friends that you can always make jokes and have some coffee with them or have a drink with them on the weekends. But just be honest and talk, because when you have a relationship with someone that has an opposite temperament than you do, they really won't understand your need for sociability, your need to be with people. And sanguines, they really need to be with people all the time. And if they are not around people, they get extremely sad. And they are not people pleasers. They do what they want, and they can be people pleasers, of course, but they like social, they like life. Sanguines, that's the best way to describe sanguines. Sanguines love life. Everything that has life, that has beauty, that has excitement, music, they are there. So if I would say that sanguines are a nation, it can definitely be the Latins, because Latins are very loud, they are very happy, they like parties, and they like, sociability. Not everyone is a sanguine, of course, but you could be recognized as that. That's everything you have to know about sanguines. Keep up to the next videos where I'm gonna talk about the phlegmatics, the melancholics, and the cholerics as well. And I'm also gonna make another video about the relationship in between temperaments. Let me know what is the temperament you are most excited about to hear and to learn more. And if you already know what your temperament is, because on the other video you could recognize some patterns, but maybe those videos explaining each temperament one by one would be better for you. So I see you next time. Thank you for watching.